We are back with another video, okay? Botch and Bitter, she popped out in a new photo shoot looking like a bumblebee, and she teased her new era for her next album coming. She said this picture is from, a photo shoot that didn't make the album cover, okay? And this is what she had to say.
Because y'all gagging at that picture, which is cute, but it was one of the, it was a test picture for the album cover. So just imagine my album cover and my vinyl covers. Tea for me, tea for me.
But the fans are calling her out. A fan said, "Why does this women lie so much? Cardi B know this shoot was supposed to be for the promo of Enough." Okay, because when she did promo for Enough from From My Block YouTube channel, she had the same hair. The fan said, "Instead of lying and hyping up your poor fans for nothing." Oh my goodness, that was disrespectful. How about you be honest with them for once and tell them that you don't have a damn thing ready for that album? Oh my goodness, that is disrespectful. To be quite honest, I don't really feel like she really ate it up like that though. I feel like we've seen her do similar outfits before. Not exactly the same, but we've seen her do similar outfits to that one. It's similar to what she wore for her Dr. Miami music video. She wore similar outfits. I mean, Cardi B's always butt naked, so I don't really understand why, people were gassing this up. But the Scammies have announced that Cardi B will be attending the Scammies tonight. They said when she steps is a stampede. Cardi B presenting at the 67th Scammies. Allegedly, she will be sitting next to Olivia Rodrigo. Okay. That's what it was reported. So let me know if y'all gonna be watching the Scammies tonight to see if your phase will be winning. Also, Cardi B has updated her bio on Instagram and added her website. There's a lot of speculation that allegedly Cardi B will be announcing like a lead single or her sophomore album at the Scammies tonight. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Do you think Cardi B will be making an announcement? I don't feel like she needs to make an announcement. The only person that needs to be making an announcement is Queen B. Wasn't Queen B supposed to be making an announcement weeks ago? And she never gave a new date for the announcement. So I think Queen B is the only person that needs to be making an announcement. Everybody else need to sit the F down. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj keeps her foot on the gas on her op's neck. Okay, because Nicki Minaj was the 11th best-selling female artist in the U.S. in 2024 with 1.64 million total albums units sold. She didn't release an album in 2024 and still was the highest selling female rapper. Now, no female rapper was above her on this list. We're going to go over the remainder of the list a little later. But D0JA Cat was right behind her, the Princess of Rap, at number 12. As one of the best-selling female artists of the U.S. in 2024 with 1.6 million total units sold, okay? She also did not release an album in 2024. I mean, how is this possible when Megan released 2? I mean, goodness gracious. Megan couldn't even get top 2 for the female rappers, and she released 2 albums. That's suspicious. I think, Devil Nation or Warner, somebody got to give her some payola, because how she got 3 Scammies and can't outsell D0JA Cat and Nicki? That's not right. They need to cough up the payola for her next era. Now, moving on from that, Sabrina Carpenter allegedly is rumored to release the Bad Chem remix featuring Nicki Minaj. Let me know if y'all believe that. I mean, if it happens, great. Don't really care if it does. I like Sabrina. I really do. But I just feel like she's not really Nicki's peer. I feel like it would benefit Sabrina more than it would benefit Nicki. okay? Because no shade, Sabrina low-key did use the barbs. Low-key, she did when her album came out, and she was like, this is for Nicki. When her and Travis were neck to neck for the #1 spot, she ended up beating Travis only by like one sale. Let's just be honest, okay? Like, she only beat him by a little bit. But at the end of the day, you know, she did that on purpose. I like Sabrina, but I feel like low-key it would benefit Sabrina more than it would benefit Nicki Minaj, okay? Now, Riri was spotted in court, okay? I don't think she looked like the sketch. The person that did the sketch of Rihanna, they need to be fired, okay? Because her forehead don't look that big in this video. But she was walking, covering up her baby bump, okay? She was covering up something because as soon as you could see her black shirt, she covered it up quickly, okay? But I think it's wrong for them to be taking pictures of her. Clearly, she don't want to be taking pictures, okay? Y'all need to leave Riri alone. She's just there to support her man, okay? But, you know, one way she can support ASAP is by helping him stay out of trouble, okay? Because I think he has trouble doing that. So maybe he should just be a stay-at-home dad and not be out and about in the streets, okay? So maybe she need to do that, you know, once he gets out of prison. Because I think he's definitely going to jail. But once he gets out, she should just tell him to be a stay-at-home dad. And, you know, he don't have to work at all, okay? Because it feels like he just can't stay out of trouble. This is not his first legal situation. He was locked up in Sweden, okay? He'd be running the streets too much. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. Scratch Off says she did not get that baddies girl jumped. Remember, it was reported that she allegedly got this girl jumped because she was pregnant by 21 below average. And, you know, when she got jumped, her baby sadly passed away. Scratch Off said, I don't have issues with women over cheaters because I'm a leaver. Moi. Fake news. Okay, so let me know if you believe Scratch Off or do you believe the victim. I don't know. Scratch Off do lie. And you do record phone calls. We seen you act shady. Okay, you're not really a girl's girl. I don't believe that. I think that you probably just saying that because you don't want to go to jail. You don't want charges to get pressed. That's what it's given. No shade. It seems like you don't want to go to the clink. So you're trying to clean it up. But I believe you did because I saw that tweet that you posted. I saw that tweet, or it was like a comment under TikTok where you were telling somebody to keep your man's name out, you know, their mouths because you had gotten somebody jumped. Okay, you admitted to it. So, I don't know. I feel like you lying low-key. Now, Queen B X TDE. Okay? Queen B and D0JA will be sitting at the same table at the Scammies on Sunday. I'm here for this. I'm absolutely positively here for this. And if Kung Fu Kenny was going to the Scammies, allegedly he's not because he's preparing for the Super Bowl. But if he was going to the Scammies, he would be sitting with the Carters and obviously D0JA, who he has supported publicly. So this is a good look. I would be here for a Queen B and D0JA collaboration. I think when D0JA sit next to the Carters, she need to ask Camel Face because she got to go through Camel Face first. But she should ask Camel Face if, you know, Queen B could do a collaboration with her. I think that would be fine. I remember she did like a freestyle to America, We Have a Problem. And that freestyle was fire. So I absolutely, positively would be here for that. So congratulations to D0JA for sitting next to the Queen of Music and the King of Hip Hop. Now, SZA is also confirmed to be a presenter at this year's Scammies. And fans are hoping that she presents the Album of the Year award. So even if Queen B doesn't win, she'll just lie and say that she did, okay? Because unfortunately, SZA has a reputation of being the Scorpio liar, okay? She's always lying about something. So with that being said, they're hoping that even if Queen B don't win, she will lie and say that Queen B did. But I think you get into trouble for that. I think the Scammy producers and Queen B probably not going to be happy about that because if she says Queen B's name and Queen B start walking up there and she really didn't win, SZA might have a problem. Queen B's not going to be happy. The producers are not going to be happy. And then people are going to say SZA's being messy. So I think that this is a terrible idea. Now, moving on from that, Solange has teased, I don't know if it's a new music or something. She teased something coming February 16th to May 4th. Okay. And then, allegedly she got something with JT coming. I wouldn't mind Solange doing something with JT, but I think that's going to sound a little odd. I don't know if I would be here for that. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, moving on to the new king of pop, The Weeknd's Hurry Up Tomorrow debuts with 57.97 million streams on Palify its first day, the biggest debut of 2025 so far. Okay, but it's just January. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've been listening to the album since it came out, and this album is fire. Now, in the song Reflection Laughing, which is one of my favorite songs on the album, he kind of talks about being back on that stuff and basically kind of relapsing. A little bit of that is talked about in that song if you guys listen. So I'm happy that The Weeknd is back on the coke. No shade, but that's when he makes his best music. He talked about being back on the stuff, not me. Okay, this is what he said. Okay, listen to the album. He talks about basically going back to his old ways. Okay, so with that being said, to me, it sounds like he was sober for one moment in time, listened to Reflection Laughing, and then for whatever reason, he has a relapse, but the music is fire. So I'm okay with him relapsing, okay? Because that's when he makes his best music, when he's on the coke. So The Weeknd, the album is fire, and allegedly he will be doing 300 to 50,000 first week. So far, he can move up to 4, okay? But so far, it's been predicted that he will be doing at least 300,000 first week, and that's well-deserved because D0JA did way less than that, and D0JA was trash. Now, unfortunately, I gotta call Top Dog Entertainment to the front of the congregation, okay? It has been reported that a lawsuit was filed against TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, by 2 women for sexual harassment, assault, and breach of contract. 2 women have alleged several of TD's executives and employees committed sexual harassment, breach of contract against them. The lawsuit claims TDE management turned a blind eye when they were made aware of the allegations at the time. The first plaintiff began working at TDE in 2019, accused Chief Marketing Officer Brandon Tith of approaching her with unwanted sexual advances, sexual battery. She also alleged that TDE's president, Anthony, who is the son of the label's founder, engaged in pattern of ongoing sexual harassment, okay? So, a lot of people are trying to link this to Kung Fu Kenny, but fortunately for him, fortunately for him, he is no longer under TDE, hasn't been under TDE since, I think, 2021. Unfortunately, D0JA and SZA are still signed to TDE. And when artists are under executives, they can't control what they do. Let's just be honest. Lucian was named in one of Diddy's lawsuits. His name got dropped, but his name was mentioned in one of Diddy's lawsuits, and nobody really batted an eye. Okay. And Champagne Thickums still wanted to renegotiate his contract with him. So at the end of the day, these executives, they do what they want, even if they know there's consequences to them. But unfortunately, I can't be biased. Top Dog Entertainment is receiving Donkey of the Day. Okay. This is unacceptable behavior. Hopefully these allegations aren't true. I do find it to be a little bit interesting that this would come out a week before Kung Fu Kenny is, headlining the Super Bowl, but he's not signed to TDE and his name wasn't mentioned in the lawsuit. So I don't understand why people keep talking about Kendrick this, Kendrick that. I understand his affiliation to TDE, but he's not signed and not mentioned in a lawsuit. Y'all gonna have to try something a little bit harder. But TDE is receiving Donkey of the Day. This is unacceptable, and we cannot condone this type of behavior. Now, the OV Hoes was getting a little bit too excited about that news, so I had to bring up a little receipt of Champagne Thickums paying $350,000 to a woman who accused him of sexual assault back in 2019. How this got brushed under the rug. See, Kung Fu Kenny ain't named in no lawsuits, okay? Because if he was, he would be exiled, especially on the Ash Miracle show. He will not condone it, no way, shape, or form. But Champagne Thickums, you had to pay somebody, okay? This is public information. And then he made the woman sign an NDA, okay? Before Tasha K probably got to her. But with that being said, this is pennies to Champagne Thickums. I mean, $350,000 is nothing to him. But you did have to pay somebody off. This is public info. And then you did sign Baca. See, Kung Fu Kenny don't move like that. Okay, let's just be honest. He don't. So the OV Hoes, I really don't understand why y'all talk. And to be quite honest, I don't hold this against Champagne Thickums. That's why I don't really talk about it. Because I don't hold it against him. Even though I could. But with that being said, I just had to pull the receipts out. You know, no shade. Now, SZA was the 4th best-selling female artist in the U.S. in 2024 with 3.45 million total album units sold. So congratulations to the Princess of R&B. Queen Bee was the 6th best-selling female artist in the U.S. in 2024 with 2.8 million total album units sold. So congratulations to the Queen. Olivia Rodrigo was the 7th best-selling female artist in the U.S. in 2024 with 2.5 million total album units sold. And she didn't even release an album. See, y'all be sleeping on Olivia, but she be selling, okay? And when she come back and top the charts, I want y'all to remember whose side y'all was on. Y'all was bigging up Sabrina, but y'all got to watch out for Olivia, okay? And I think Olivia Rodrigo, she gonna stand the test of time. Not saying that Sabrina won't, but I think she definitely gonna stand the test of time because, you know, she don't have to do much to make noise or sell. Okay? No shade. She doesn't have to be the other woman like Sabrina does. Sabrina be in love triangles, always the other woman in relationships, want to talk about it in the music, side chick vibes. That's what it gives. Olivia gives main chick vibes. Now, last and definitely not least, moving on to Riri. She was the 10th best-selling female artist in the U.S. in 2024 with 2.22 million total album units sold. And she ain't put out an album in damn near a decade. Okay? I wonder if Camel Face still giving her that payola package, though. I wonder if that is the case over there at Devil Nation. Let me find out. Okay, not saying that, you know, people don't stream Rihanna's music, but top 10 and you ain't releasing an album in like 10 years. That's very interesting. Okay, an investigation might need to get done, but I still listen to Riri. I still listen to, you know, some of her songs, not all of them, but definitely some of them. So I definitely believe people are still listening to her. So now it looks like Queen Bee is also teasing a tour on her website, allegedly. That could be her big announcement that she possibly makes tonight after Scamming. Okay? Now, some fans were saying this is bad timing, but, you know, every day is bad timing in 2025, okay? Every day is something. Some people are saying that she's doing it for money. Could possibly be, but at the end of the day, she makes $500 million every time she goes on tour. There's people that tour all the time and don't even gross that much. Chris Brown, no shade. Let's be honest. He goes on tour all the time, don't gross $500 million. So if I was Queen Bee, I would go on tour every other year too. Okay? And get that bag. Okay? So anyway, let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.